Welcome back to the Real Estate Rat Pack Radio Show with Chris, Joe, and Rob. The crew is taking your calls, so dial in at 1-800-808-5548.
And we are back. And Rob, man, what timing to walk right in right when we're back.
Hey, I got to remember to give a shout out to
You are a
somebody.
professional right there.
Last week, my daughter had some friends over from school, and their parents had come over to pick one of them up, and we were just talking out in the driveway, and mentioned the radio station. I forgot how it even came up in conversation. And he goes, "Oh, I listen to that station all the time." And my wife says, "Oh, well, my husband has a radio show on that station." Really? What show is that? I said, "The Real Estate Rat Pack." He goes, "I listen to that show all the time." So we actually have, a listener out there.
No, I see it happening more and more that, I'll be at a party or something like that, and they go, I listen to that.
So I have to give a shout out to the Hallidays for tuning in. Their son Simeon goes to school with my daughter. So how's it going, Hallidays?
Anyway, we're still talking with Larry Brooks here. We're talking about Pearland, and we've had a challenge from past chairman Danny Frank about traffic. But he also texted me about.
So we sent Chris out now to drive it.
Yeah. Well, he's
getting my 15 minutes.
Yeah. Well, he's just called Dimensions by Dan and take the limo out there. He doesn't care how long it takes anyway. But Danny has mentioned Sedona Lake. Talk a little bit about Sedona.
Sedona, it is one of the master plan. Not quite a master plan community out there in Pearland, but it is one that is growing. Area is, I would say, more exclusive. You don't get a lot of random people that live out there. A lot of people in the medical
random
field.
people. Those are the
random people.
Well, describe what random people are.
Exactly. So I say that because a lot of times,
a randomist.
People that know about Sedona,
we're fair housing. We're fair to everybody.
Located at. You just don't. It's not one that you kind of just run across because of where it's located at. So you people that are living in Sedona, they've admired that community for quite some time.
It's a true destination point. You have to know about it,
That's
things
right.
like that. So it's not something like Silver Lake where everybody kind of knows about that community and things like that.
I'm from the Association of the Equal Treatment for Random People. we're here to discuss your comments.
You got me on that. I like random people too. I want everyone to know I like random people as well.
I like random people.
And this is sometimes how our show ends. Is we just no conversation. We just laugh for the next 15, 20 minutes.
I like random people.
Hashtag
too.
random people.
Hashtag random people.
Oh wow! We all learn to have fun on this show.
Hashtag random people.
I bet you there'll be something up on Twitter later on.
Hashtag equality for random people.
And this is how it goes down from here on, isn't it?
Yeah, spiraling out of control.
So anyway, talk about the price points and thing like at Sedona. If I were going to go buy in Sedona, what would I be expecting to pay?
And how's their wine?
And that's Sonoma.
Oh,
So their price point is about $350 and up. Now for that price point, you're getting very good square footage. I think you're starting out at about 1,900 square foot and up.
They're not going to let you be serious.
I know.
We lost Hillary about 5 minutes
Like I need
ago.
to be taking a selfie right now. Like I'm just. Yeah,
Oh, we might as well go ahead and take some selfies while you're at it.
let's get a groupie.
So I'm the one that always brings everybody back in the room.
Okay.
And so $350.
My
And tell me
job
what the
is
amenities
just
are in that area
get trail-
or surrounding
off the
areas that would
tracks.
bring people out there besides being 15 minutes from the medical center.
So it's 15 minutes from the medical center.
It's 15 minutes from pretty much anywhere.
5 minutes from the Pearland Town Center and things of that matter, which is very, very popular. I think that when I think about the Pearland Town Center, it stands out because the stores and the shopping areas that they have are so relevant to nowadays. So, it's not a lot of turnover, so you don't see any vacancy.
Well, Chris, welcome back. We're so glad you could join us.
So how many
Thank you
minutes?
very much.
How many minutes is it? From here.
Actually, it was.
Wow.
So you drove it, man. That was really quick.
I wanted to see if I could make it down there and back.
Yeah.
So it was actually the elevator in the building actually took me the longest portion of it right there. Yes.
Anyway, so let's go back to the amenities and stuff.
Yeah, so I was speaking a little bit about the town center that Pearland has out
Oh,
there.
yeah.
And how the stores are so relevant to the community itself. So you don't see a bunch of vacancies. They always stay very popular. They just added a La Madeleine's, which is a very very nice restaurant when it comes to just eating healthy too. So
Correct.
those are some of the stronger amenities. Of course, they have several pools and just different family activities. So
Right.
Pearland itself keeps you active just by coming in. So you don't have to come. You actually don't have to take that 15-minute ride to the city.
He is never living that down.
Hashtag 15-minute ride.
Yeah.
See?
So it's one of
Chris, how do you feel about random people?
I like
and,
them.
All right, good.
and I digress. School system,
Hashtag
Pearland's
digress.
Independent School District, highly accredited.
Yes, and of course, since it's growing so much, they've added Dawson High School out there. You have Manville, so it's a lot of those areas that are in the Brazilia County may not actually be Pearland, but that Brazilia County itself are very popular schools, and they're winning.
Now, is Pearland all in Brazoria County, or is it just
Yes.
okay?
Yes,
okay.
all the Pearlands in Brazilia County.
Okay. Well, you having a private show over there?
We are. We're having.
Would you like to share with us?
Yeah, no. Just
Are you-
hashtag winning.
Those are probably.
I like that.
we have two random people on the edge of the table here. Anyway,
Hashtag winning.
Well, and Hillary, you can jump in anytime you want to. By the way.
Well, we're winners in the interloop too, so it's not just Pearland.
we're going to give you equal time. Don't worry. We're coming back to you. Well, actually, I wanted you to introduce. You have your assistant, who is probably a big part of you being successful. So I thought you might want to make an introduction and let her say at least hello.
Yeah, no, I have a lovely assistant. She's from Holland. She speaks numerous languages. I can't even count how many she speaks. She's lived all over the world. Her name is Irene Van Pelt, and she is the basis of my success.
Say
hello, Irene.
Say hello, Irene.
Hello, everybody. I hope you can understand me.
Oh.
No, I only work since last year for Hillary, and I'm very happy to be part of her team because she's inspiring and a real great agent.
That is awesome.
Well spoken.
I
Well
pay
spo-
her.
Yes,
you
you
know.
do.
I think a raise is in order now. That was on air.
Well, but I always
I
like
need
to
an
include,
Irene.
there's so many agents out there who are being successful, but oftentimes it's because they have taken the time to build a team, because your time is better spent doing other things, and everybody has different skill sets as part of a team. And it really makes, if you're out there doing files, that is not going to be something that's going to be productive for you.
Well, it's actually really funny that you say that because I do a lot of files.
Oh, really?
Irene's strong point is not paperwork.
Well,
However,
okay. Well, it was reverse then, right? You do the files and she does the other stuff.
well, we work. I wouldn't say Irene's so much an assistant as she is my partner. And we really work together with the clients to make them comfortable. And we tag team. If I can't be there, she's there, and vice versa. But we never leave anybody hanging.
So,
We've talked about this a lot. In order to build a successful, and we've seen it here. You've got your team. You've built a great team. Larry. One of the things that we see out there is that same thing in the mortgage industry. I tell everybody we've built a great team. One of the things that you have to do, every successful agent, every successful individual out there, you have to offset your skill sets with complementing skill sets of other individuals.
Exactly.
Every one of us has something that we're really good at, and every one of us has something that we're deficient at. And so it's important to have those complementary skill sets to be able to continue to grow.
I don't work well with random people, so so I had to have somebody to complement that piece, somebody that does.
Hashtag randomist.
And I'll add real quick about team, because I do have a team myself, and I let me give quick shout outs to Lisa, Caitlin, Celeste, Laura. Those are the ladies that work inside of my office daily. And so I want to most definitely say you all are appreciated. And also,
And no, you're not getting a raise.
He just verified that with a signal.
Oh, that's too funny.
And of course, my partner Mike that knows the industry hands down better than anyone that I know, even including myself in that. So.
Speaking of raises, by the way, we actually have a caller on the line. It's not one of your employees. We actually have Lynn calling in right now. Lynn, how are you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Great.
Awesome.
I have a question for Larry.
Okay, Larry.
I am looking to relocate, and I'm looking into Pearland just because the commute is short from my job. And I wanted to know, is there a really, really good, safe community that I can move in? I'm a single woman, and I wanted to know, is there a great, safe community to move in where there will be maybe more young adults rather than families, a lot of children and families, and also this is my first time moving out on my own. Is it better to rent at this time, or is it better for me to look into buying?
Well, it's most definitely better for you to look into buying. The market is great right now, and it's an ideal time. And with that being said, Lynn, it is a Pearland itself, the community itself, that area is very, very safe. So, I mean, they do, you're going to have random acts anywhere. But
Darn random people.
Yeah. Those guys are going to be there.
They're responsible for all the crime.
So you're going to have random acts of different things everywhere. But what we've noticed is not only just the Pearland area, but that medical center corridor going out 288. There's several communities that are very family oriented, and that's ideally what you're looking for. So safety is not going to be as much of a challenge as you may think. And so any place you decide to choose, of course, we would always say get you a real estate professional that knows that area. I know a few with Brooks and Davis that know that area that can most definitely help you out too.
And no matter
Some
where you
random
move, no matter where you move out there, you're pretty much 15 minutes from anything.
15 minutes?
Yes.
Wonderful.
and about safety and stuff like that, you can typically go on the different police departments' websites, and they'll give you statistical information on that. That's where I usually refer people to say, hey, you can look at it, because you're not exempt from crime anywhere. River Oaks gets it because that's where all the money is.
Never, absolutely. But, I will tell you this. I will tell you, and this is a big shout-out to all of our professionals who take care of the city. Houston, for the size that we are, I will tell you a big shout-out to all of our police officers, everyone who takes care of the city. Let me tell you, between Metro and HPD and all the PDs in the surrounding areas, let me tell you, big thumbs up, because you guys do, and ladies as well, do a great job in keeping this city.
And violent crimes are at historic lows, and we just got some statistics on that. The crime that's actually been lately has been people breaking into cars.
That is
Minor
Joe,
crimes.
Chris, and Rob with the Real Estate Rat Pack, in case you're listening, Houston police officers.
Yes.
Expressing our kind regards.
Are we coming up against a break again?
Against a break. Lynn, thank you very much for calling, by the way. I hope that information is good. If you want to get some more information, by the way, you can go out to realestateratpack.com. You can look us up on Facebook, or you can call Larry and or Hillary direct. We have a lot of good individuals here, but we do have to take a break right now, so stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
I'm like an ocean wave that's bumped on the shore. I feel so absolutely stumped on the floor.